of different genres on this show, but we got something special today. We're gonna review a comedy song. That's right, get ready to listen to some wacky, hysterical comedy music with some hilarious jokes that'll make you pee your pants with laughter. Are you ready for some humor? But of course, this is still a review show, so not only are we going to get some laughs, I'm going to criticize it. That's right, I'm going to explain why those jokes that apparently everyone thinks are funny are actually offensive and not funny at all. You heard me, we're about to get problematic up in here. I want to die. Now, to be clear, I am not saying that we shouldn't analyze and criticize comedy. Jokes are extremely powerful and important, so I think it's a real vital thing to understand jokes and criticize them, even harshly if necessary, if we're going to understand our own beliefs and values and what effect we have on the people around us and what kind of world we want to live in. But what I am saying is that doing so is completely unenjoyable for everyone. It's not enjoyable to write, or to read, or to listen to. Either you're going to disagree with me, in which case I'm a buzzkill shitting on your good time, or you agree with me, in which case you are already offended and already not enjoying yourself. So, I can make this promise to you. This episode is going to be 100% no fun. Not for me, or for you, for anyone else in the universe. It's going to be miserable. I'd rather skin my own feet with a carrot peeler. In fact, I don't even remember why in God's name I decided to do this. I woke up in Chris Brown's body. Okay, before we get to that guy, we need to go back a little. This is me coming at you as a man right now, let me free. This is Lil Dicky. Up until a few years ago, he was apparently just some marketing guy and he was trying to break into writing for Hollywood, so he started making comedy raps, and apparently his mixtapes took off so hard that he's just decided to do this full time. And apparently people really like him, but before this year, I don't think he ever had that big dick-in-a-box style viral breakthrough. I don't think I would have known who he was myself, but I just kind of kept randomly coming across him on Spotify. This was his most famous single, Save That Money. Got it all wrong. We ain't about to go spend money just to flex on it, we ain't really got it like ya. Like, you know how rappers are constantly talking about how much money they spend? Well, he's talking about how much money he's saved. Haha. Drugs are generic, but still work the same. I get logins for Netflix from my cousin Greg. I've already heard this joke.
That's $50 for a t-shirt. Limited edition, let's do some simple edition. 50.
Like a few times, more than once.
Renting this for suckers right now. A dependable savings and you'll retire with money in your account.
It's not like a total waste, but it's been done. Although, there is one major new element that Dicky brings to the table. Greedy Jew jokes.
You ain't heard of Lil Day, young elder Jew biz major?
I'ma get on Yelp in a minute and review this piece of shit place like only a kite know how.
Look, he's the Jewish one, I'm not. If he wants to make those kinds of jokes, that's his prerogative. I'm just saying, a lot has changed in the few years since he recorded that, so he might want to back off a little. I told you this episode was going to be no fun. If you're still here, that's your fault. That's not the worst thing ever, I guess. I mean, the big reason it worked for me is the same reason I'm on a boat worked. Because the beat was hot, and you got an actual big-name rapper to do the hook, and you could almost mistake it for a real rap song. I did mistake it for a real song. I actually don't listen to music all that closely. It took me like 4 listens. I'm actually terrible at this. Why do you guys even listen to me?
Called Cheltenham, it's in the suburbs, upper middle wealth around.
So real shit, you ain't never had to struggle for much?
But yeah, pretty much all his songs are in that vein, apparently. Ooh, look at me, I'm rapping. Isn't that funny? I'm lame and Jewish. A middle-class white guy rapping. The very idea. Like I said, I've seen it. Rap cliches are such cliches at this point that even the parodies of the cliches are cliches now. But I can't say I was bothered or offended or anything. At least not until we got to the magical year of 2018, when he made a record with his new best friend.
And on that day, me and Chris Brown would change bodies.
This is his new single with Chris Brown, Freaky Friday, and it is a huge hit. I'm fairly certain it doesn't have any radio play, but it's been in the top 10 for weeks now. And that's probably because the charts weigh YouTube much more heavily now, but still, for a comedy song, this is huge. See, let me give you the premise of the song. The premise is, Lil Dicky is now big enough to work with Chris Brown, and Chris Brown hasn't had a hit in a while and has to work with Lil Dicky. Actually, that could be a pretty good premise for a joke song, but that isn't what we got. The real premise is, he's down on himself.
You're a rapper?
Yep. No, he's not like a rapper. He's like a funny rapper. He raps about like how small his dick is and like how.
And then so is Chris Brown, and then they switch bodies, like in Freaky Friday. Now, Freaky Friday is already shorthand for body switching, so they don't need to make any direct references, but it looks like specifically we're going with the magic fortune cookie from the Lindsay Lohan version, which is also hashtag problematic. But we're not going to get into that because I loathe myself enough already. And then they wake up in each other's bodies, and here's the joke. It turns out, being Chris Brown is an absolute dream come true.
I woke up Chris Breezy. Oh my God, I'm the man. I'm so fly and I can dance.
Being a man envied by everyone around you. Because Chris Brown lives an amazing life. Chris Brown drives awesome cars. Chris Brown bangs the hottest chicks. Chris Brown has a huge penis.
I look at my soft dick with the light. It's my dream dick.
Yeah, because I haven't heard Chris Brown sing about his own penis enough.
Oops, I said on my dick. I ain't really mean to say on my dick.
Look, the whole Chris Brown controversy. I realize I'm the only person left who cares anymore. Even I'm tired of myself at this point. The assault was like 10 years ago now. I really wish the world had dropped him off the radar, but that battle's been well and truly lost. There's no point in fighting it anymore. We're all just gonna live our lives and let Chris Brown guest star on family sitcoms like it's NBD. Makes my stomach turn, but who am I to judge? I still sing R. Kelly songs when I hear them. Not proud of it, but I do. I went to see Pirates 5 just like everybody, and it sucked. So I got that on my conscience, plus I had to watch a shitty movie. My point is, I don't have room to call out anyone for letting Chris Brown keep being famous. But this isn't a song by Chris Brown or featuring Chris Brown. This is a song about Chris Brown. This is a song where everyone sings about how great it is to be Chris Brown. You don't get to be the most famous domestic abuser alive and then have other people write music about how much they wish they were you. No, no, no. I reject this entirely. We gotta draw the line somewhere, people.
Fuck, if I was Chris Brown, where would I be? What would I do?
Oh, I can think of many things I could do if I were in Chris Brown's body. Start issuing some long overdue actual apologies, donate my money to women's shelters, punch myself in the balls.
I can sing so well.
And since Dicky appears to have retained all of Chris Brown's talents, I'd be a little worried that I got his tendencies for violence too, so maybe I'd just lock myself in the basement until everything wore off. Never too safe, you know? That does not appear to be what Lil Dicky sees as the best thing to do in Chris Brown's body.
Wonder if I can say the N-word. Wait, can I really say the N-word? What up, my nigga? What up, my nigga? Big ups, my nigga. Cause I'm that nigga, 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 nigga. I'm that nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga.
Good joke. This appears to be Dicky's complete understanding of what it means to be black. You have a big dick, and you have free access to the N-word, and apparently Dicky is real jealous of both these things. Yeah, it is hashtag problematic, but more important is that it's hashtag complete fucking hack. You got some jokes in there about women drivers, or leaving the toilet seat up, or airline food. Meanwhile, Chris Brown in Lil Dicky's body notes that he does not have a large penis.
This shit is real weak. How is Dick staying perched up on his balls like that?
Man, that guy at the beginning was right. Dicky really likes dick jokes. But despite that, Chris likes being Lil Dicky and goes out to enjoy some white privilege and anonymity. Sure, fine. Why not? That's kind of clever, I guess.
Walking down the street and ain't nobody know my name. Whoa. Ain't no paparazzi flashing pictures, this is great. Whoa. Ain't nobody judging cause I'm black or my controversial past. Nobody judging cause I'm black or my controversial past. I'ma go and see a movie and relax.
You know, I'm constantly amazed that Chris Brown survived the Rihanna assault scandal. Not even because of what he did, but because of all the other things that made it a perfect storm of bad PR. All the ways that other celebrities get away with doing terrible things were things Chris Brown didn't have. His victim wasn't anonymous, she was famous and well-liked, and the damage was horrifying, and there were photos everywhere so everyone saw it, and he couldn't and didn't deny it. And worst of all, he just couldn't stop himself from reminding people of it. The unspoken rule of celebrity scandal is that you just shut the fuck up and let it go away and absolutely nothing will happen to you. But Chris Brown kept bringing it back and back and back, and he still didn't take any consequences. And now, here we are. Not only did his career survive, here he is making a gag reference to it in a fucking joke song about how awesome he is. Right next to, you know, oh, no one's judging me for being black, and also my controversial past. Yeah, those are totally the same things, him being black and his controversial past. What kind of bullshit euphemism is that? He controversially punched a woman in the face and then sent her to the emergency room, and then got arrested over and over again after that. In fact, past? What past? There's no past here, it's still happening. He's admitted to stalking women. Less than a year ago, his ex-girlfriend took out a restraining order on him, which he violated as recently as last month. Fuck you, Chris Brown, but more importantly, fuck you, Dicky! This joke could have been made with anybody, with Usher, or The Weeknd, or goddamn Florida Georgia Line, but you had to go with one of the most abhorrent people in music. What, were Phil Spector and Charles Manson not available? What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, got that out of my system. That feels better. And, looks like we still got about half the song left. Let's see where it goes.
I just FaceTime Kanye. I told him I'm his biggest fan, yeah. Got all these hoes in my DM. Falling on the court, oh my god, I can dunk. Snap a flick of my jump.
Okay, a big problem is that neither Chris Brown or Lil Dicky are great actors, so I don't really feel like I'm watching them switch bodies. I just see Chris Brown in his own body. I mean, I'm pretty sure he spends every single day in a constant state of self-regard anyway, so this is just him on a normal day. And, isn't the whole point of Freaky Friday that they learn to appreciate each other's struggles? That doesn't seem to be happening. Is the body switching the end of the joke, or, are we going somewhere with this?
Welcome to that motherfucker.
Wait, think it through for a sec. If you hurt me, then you only hurting yourself.
But wait, I love myself.
That was the key, now it's switching back.
That was the point?
But wait, I love myself.
That was the key, now it's...
We had to teach Chris Brown to love himself more. Holy crap, Chinese restaurant guy, what is your deal? Did you try to teach Hannibal Lecter to have more self-confidence? I can think of more important lessons, is the point. And then we just start going crazy. I mean, he's just gonna start jumping into random people because Lil Dicky has celebrity connections now and he's gonna use them.
And now I'm in Ed Sheeran's body. It's way less cool than being Chris Brown was.
What the fuck?
You know what? I'm not even mad at Lil Dicky. He's an up-and-coming comedian. He's got to do that hustle if he's gonna get big. And if it means writing a song about how great Chris Brown's penis is, I don't like it, but I get it. But Ed Sheeran is a superstar at the height of his fame.
It's way less cool than being Chris Brown was.
What the fuck?
He has no need to suck off a downward trending violent moron like Chris Brown. What's his excuse? Then there's DJ Khaled.
I'm DJ Khaled. Why am I yelling?
Getting that paycheck for one line, as per usual. And then finally, Kendall Jenner.
I'm Kendall Jenner. I got a vagina. I'm gonna explore that right now. Holy shit, I got a vagina. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna understand the inner workings of a woman.
Okay, what I think the joke is that saying the word vagina is funny. You know, that's just comedy gold right there. But what's really funny is that they couldn't get an actual singer to do that line, because even in the record industry, no woman has so little dignity that they'll sing about their own vagina for Lil Dicky. I don't even know what Kendall Jenner is doing here. It's not like she's subverting her public image or anything. There's no comedy in her being here. And she already gave us one of the greatest pieces of comedy ever last year, so she's not gonna top that anytime soon. Look, Dicky's entire persona revolves around self-deprecation. And I love self-deprecation, I do. As do most pathetic losers. See, there was some right there. But he really needs to get a second joke in there. Or at least, I don't know, make that one joke funnier. I told you this was gonna be no fun, and it really wasn't. I didn't enjoy a second of that. Ugh, just play the end of the video so we can leave.
I got a vagina.
Oh wait, no, don't play the end of the. Oh, God, I need a shower.
I'd like to be you for a day.